Your brain is incredible, but it's also glitchy. And those glitches don't just affect your thoughts. They shape every decision you make. False memories, anchoring bias, overconfidence, gambler's fallacy. These are some of the hidden brain glitches that secretly guide your choices. Let's break them down. Glitch 1. Anchoring. Have you ever seen a massive price tag and still felt like it's a bargain? This is called anchoring bias. When you see the first number and it sticks. Imagine walking into a store and seeing a shirt for $100. Even if it's later discounted to $60, your brain still sees it as a $100 shirt, so it feels like a great deal. But it's an illusion. Your brain locks onto the first anchor, which means you could buy that $60 shirt for full price. Fix. Ignore the starting number and focus on the actual value. Glitch 2. Confirmation bias. You look for proof of what you already believe. Like if you're buying a house, you might Google why this diet works, instead of does this diet work? This confirmation bias can really mess with your decisions. Why it works. Your brain hates contradiction. Fix. Actively search for the opposite side. Glitch 3. Availability heuristic. You judge based on what's easy to recall. Let's say you watch a bunch of scary plane crash videos, then get scared to fly, even though cars are much more dangerous. This is called availability heuristic. You fear flying because the crashes are more vivid in your memories. Why it works. Vivid stories outweigh boring facts. Fix. Step back. Ask for real data, not just memories. Glitch 4. Overconfidence. You think you're better than average at almost everything. For example, about 85% of drivers think they're better than average. This is called overconfidence bias. Why it works. Your brain protects your ego. Fix. Assume you're biased. Double check with reality. Glitch 5. Gambler's fallacy. You think past events change the odds. Here's an example. After flipping a coin 5 times and getting heads each time, you might think it's due for tails. This is called gambler's fallacy. Why it works. Your brain loves patterns. Fix. Remember, probability doesn't keep score. Glitch 6. Sunk cost fallacy. You stick with something because of what you've already invested. Let's say you paid for a movie ticket, but the movie's terrible. You might stay just because you don't want to waste the money you spent. This is sunk cost fallacy. Why it works. Your brain hates wasting effort. Fix. Focus on future value, not past cost. Glitch 7. Framing effect. The way something is worded changes your choice. Here's an example. If a test has a 90% survival rate, it sounds good, right? But what if it's worded differently? 10% death rate, same stat, different emotions. This is called framing effect. Why it works. Your brain reacts to framing, not logic. Fix. Before making a big decision, reframe it in your own words. Glitch 8. False memories. You recall events that never happened. We all have false memories. For example, you might misremember details of a childhood story, even though it never happened that way. Why it works. Memory is reconstruction, not recording. Fix. Write things down. Memory is less reliable than you think. Glitch 9. Bandwagon effect. You believe something because many others do. Let's say there's a product that's hyped up online. Just because everyone's talking about it doesn't mean it's right for you. This is bandwagon effect. Why it works. Your brain equates popularity with truth. Fix. Pause. Separate social proof from actual proof. Glitch 10. Loss aversion. Losing feels twice as painful as winning feels good. This loss aversion can affect how you decide. For example, you might sell your stocks too late because you don't want to realize a loss, even though it's the smart move. Why it works. Your brain is wired for survival, not rational risk. Fix. When making a big decision, reframe the question. Think about what you stand to lose in the long run. So there you have it, the top 10 brain glitches that can secretly influence your decisions. From anchoring bias to loss aversion, these cognitive shortcuts can often lead us astray, causing us to make choices that aren't always in our best interest. But here's the empowering part. Once you understand these glitches, you can start to recognize when they're affecting your judgment. Suddenly, you'll be able to stop these hidden forces from controlling your decisions. Now here's a challenge for you. Notice your next big decision. Was it guided by logic, or was it one of these brain glitches? Share your insights below. Let's start a conversation. And if you're hungry for more knowledge, we've got a treat for you. Check out this video that breaks down 10 powerful psychology tricks that can significantly impact your life. Click here to access it. Thanks for joining us. Until next time, keep questioning, keep thinking, and keep making smarter decisions. Take care.